Hi, I'm Tom from MapTiler. Over the next 5 videos, I'll show you how to create a map app in React with pop-ups, a visualization switcher, geocoding control, 3D terrain, and the sidebar. I've created a GitHub repository with a basic map, marker, and navbar, similar to the map from my previous React video. This repository already has the MapTiler SDK installed, which I'll use as my map library. The link to the repository is in the description below. In this episode, I'm going to show you some cool stuff you can do with the MapTiler SDK point helper. Let's go to Components, Map, Map.jsx. First, I'll change the base map. This style is specially made for dashboards, so my data will stand out on it much more than on the street style, which was made primarily for navigation apps. You can find the full list of all the standard maps in the MapTiler SDK documentation. Let's define the point helper. It should be an inside use effect, and it should appear on load. This will add data to our current map. I'll store my dataset ID in the config file, together with my MapTiler API key. You can get your own key for free on MapTiler Cloud. For the sample data, I'm using some selected Airbnb data for the island of Oahu in Hawaii. The data is in GeoJSON format. I'll upload the GeoJSON to MapTiler Cloud. Using MapTiler Cloud, you can create and adjust your own GeoJSON files. Now let's copy the dataset ID and check the map. We're still in Tokyo. Let's change that. The easiest way to get coordinates of specific places is to add #true to the map component. Now when you zoom and pan the map, you can copy the coordinates from the URL when you're happy with what you see on the screen. The hash that you can see here contains the zoom level, latitude and longitude. Additionally, it can have bearing and pitch. Let's check the coordinates are correct. At the moment, the color of the points changes. That's because the point helper sets the color randomly, but you can change that. I'm going to set the color to be red. And specify the opacity as well. This can make the points a little less intense and easier on the eye. You can also use a color ramp, and that would color each point based on the value of an attribute in the data. MapTiler SDK comes with several built-in color ramps. You can also make modifications to them. Have a look at the documentation if you need to use a non-linear color ramp. I'm going to use the cool color ramp. By setting the scale from 0 to 30 nights, you should be able to see this on the map. As for the attribute to display, I'm going to choose minimum nights, so you can see the Airbnbs that are available for a month or more. This is nice for an overview, but I'd like to see the exact number, so let's add some labels. That's better, but I can't really read the labels on the green points, so let's change the color of the labels to black. This is fine, but I don't need to have bigger sizes of points for longer stays when the color already shows this. So I'll fix the point radius to 10. Point helpers can also create clusters, so you don't need to use anything like a third-party plugin to do this. Simply set the cluster to be true. It couldn't be easier. In the next episode, I'll show you another SDK helper for creating heat maps, and explain how to switch between them and the original point. Bye for now.